Good day, Paul Sterling here. I have been coaching couples for 25 years, and today I'm going to dive into something that you might find really helpful, the 5 relationship zones. And if you take my survey, um, you'll be able to figure out which zone you're in, what skills you need, what tools you need to be able to move to the next level, to wherever you want to go. So let me introduce you to the 5 zones. The first one on this bell curve is on the bottom of the bell curve, and that's where you're in crisis, the relationship, you're struggling to get along, and one or both of you are asking the question, should I stay or should I go? The next one up is when you're caught in conflict. Stressful issues don't get resolved, they tend to get recycled time and time again. Moving on up to where most people are is basically stuck in a relationship rut. It's the old routine. It's the same old, same old. It's not bad. It's not good. It's sort of okay and ordinary. And what people want is they want to be able to move up, or at least some people do, and it may be you. The next level up is good. Good is satisfying, but part of you knows you're settling, that you didn't get in the relationship to have a good relationship. You got in the relationship to have a great relationship. And if you look at that, that is the smallest group of the whole group. That is where there's something special, extraordinary, remarkable. There's that spark. And what's it take to create that? It takes the extra. On the other end, what we're worried about is called the PONR, the point of no return. It's when the relationship gets down there far enough or stays down there long enough that there's no return. It's over. And so what I want to do is give you some ideas on how to move from crisis to conflict to stuck to good to great. Last thing I want to talk about on this one, if you think about the divorce rate at over 55%, when I was listening to Tony Robbins talk, he said it's probably closer to 65%. And if you add in all the couples that were living together, that no longer are living together, that broke up, that would skyrocket. Now, here's the important question behind that. Do you think that the divorce rate impacts all of these areas the same? Do you think the divorce rate is the same at 55% in the group that in the crisis zone as it is in the great zone? I don't think so. I think it's probably 80 or 90% of those people in crisis are the ones who are getting divorces, and very few people in the great zone are getting a divorce. And so the idea here is, what do you need to move from being a relationship disaster to being a relationship master? And I'm going to tell you there are 3 key components. And then in a second, I'm going to give you send you to the survey. So the 3 key components. Number 1 is your heart set. And that is why you're in a relationship. And there's 3 parts to that. And at the end of this, after you go through the survey, you put your name and email in, and I'm going to take you to a website where you can watch an hour-long webinar, a web class, and these other 2 parts. Your mindset, and that is who's running the show here. Your mindset, like there's hundreds, if not thousands of things that influence and impact the relationship, but there is one thing that's running it. I call it your ROS, your relationship operating system, and that is built up of your mindset. And there's 3 components of that. Isn't that interesting how it works like that? The last group that's really critical is your skill set. And that one has 3 focuses. So if you get to the end of this, go through the survey, get to the webinar, you're going to find out what are the parts of the heart set, the mindset, and the skill set. And the skill set is really, how do you turn your relationship around? What are the 7 essential skills you need? And every relationship needs to turn their relationship around and create lasting love. So if you want to go from relationship disaster to relationship master, and I have been all along that journey myself. Just make sure, if you're not already there, go to arguelesslovemore.net/ask. Fill out the survey. When you get to the end of the survey, enter your name and email, and it will take you to the web page where you can watch the whole webinar. Thank you very much.